What's up, guys? Sports Gamer News here, and I'm here with the Forza Motorsport 5 for the Xbox One review. You can see I'm using footage from IGN from one of their gameplay commentaries on Forza Motorsport 5. I have Xbox One and a PlayStation 4, but I don't have a capture card or an HD PVR or anything like that, and I think that I can't even if I did have one, I would not be able to use one on either system. I'm not really sure. I tried to live stream, but there is no live streaming up to YouTube, so there's only live streaming to Twitch and another service. So without further ado, let's get into it. Basically, let's start off with the number one thing that hits you and that you're looking at right now. And by the way, this video is running in 1080p, and this game does play in 1080p, I do believe. Nevertheless, this game looks phenomenal. I mean, look at that. Look at the detail, the lighting, the smallest minute details. Everything in this game looks amazing. The tracks, everything. Even to the vegetation as you're speeding along the tracks, especially if it's wide open tracks, just straight track for a while, you know, you can just really take it in. And this game's visuals, if this is just the beginning, as you can see some gameplay there, if this is just the beginning of what the consoles are going to be like, I can't wait until the end, because it's already so lifelike and it's crazy. So basically that'll do it for visuals. I'm gonna let you guys take this in a little bit without me talking, and then I'm gonna move on to the sound. Okay, guys, welcome back. And we're still looking at this wonderful scene of a Formula 1 car driving down a beautiful track. Next, I'm going to talk about the sound in this game. The sound in this game is absolutely amazing. If you turn this up, I have HD speakers, so I game on them all the time, and it already sounded amazing on current gen. The previous Forzas that I played, this one just tops them all. It's just so good. You can hear the crisp sound, everything like that. The engine, those little parts when the engine goes, you know, the little hiccup and then it goes up. Even that sounds truly amazing, as you can see the camera angles here. But sound, I believe, was so good, deserved a category all of its own. So, yeah. After that, we're going to be moving on to gameplay. Okay, guys, the gameplay factor in this game. Gameplay is absolutely, I know I've been saying amazing a lot in this review, but that's basically the only word you can describe this game. It's amazing. Gameplay is phenomenal. The Xbox One controllers, if you didn't know, has actually impulse triggers in the impulse rumble, or whatever you want to call it, inside the triggers. So as you're speeding along, you can feel the rumble in the triggers, and it's just, once you play it, you really can't go back. I mean, I also have the PS4, and that controller, don't get me wrong, that controller is, the Xbox One controller is just so good. It's just so custom fit for this game. So gameplay is great. You can feel, you know, like the tires just clenching onto the ground, and you get a little bit of air, sometimes you do. You can feel it, like you can feel the momentum of the car shifting as you're turning. You can feel like the whole entire weight of the car turning, and that actually plays an effect about your decision making. Are you going to jump the corner to get a lead ahead of your opponent? Because you could get the lead of your opponent, but also you could, you know, jump it too early, and then the momentum of the car doesn't have enough time to spin all the way around. You'll go out of control, you know. So it's crazy. Just little things like that just make the game amazing. Finally, I'll be talking about some of the cons, which there are very few about this game. So, before I was talking about the how amazing the rest of the game is, there are a few frame rate issues sometimes that are occurring in the game. I don't know if this occurs with everybody, but it has been occurring with me as of late. Usually, day one, last night when I got it, it was truly amazing. You know, no frame rate at all. Today, as I was playing it, frame rate didn't drop. It did drop occasionally. I mean, it's nothing game changing, but I just felt like I needed to point it out because at this point I'm just nitpicking because that's what I need to do. I can't just say this game is perfect, give it a perfect score, because no game is truly perfect no matter what the score it gets. Also, some of the visuals, while everything else does look amazing, cars, tracks, environments, the pit stops and the fans, they are lacking detail tremendously, and when the game looks this good and then something like that looks very bad, it really just it destroys, you know, the whole polish, the whole look of the game. Really, the fans, you know, they're just basically just 2D graphics, don't even move. They just stand there and they just make the game look a little blander, in my opinion. But like I said before, I'm just nitpicking now because the game is so amazing. Stay right there while I come back with the final review. So, come back with the final review here, and I will be giving this game a 9.3 out of 10. I'd not give it a perfect score, 10 out of 10 if this was my first review, but as we continue on with reviews in the future, you'll find it is extremely hard for me to find a game that can get a perfect 10 out of 10. The game has to be almost glitch-free, because I know it's impossible for a game to be virtually glitch-free. So, thanks for watching my first review, guys. Subscribe, and peace.